Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Road Company Showdown. I'm, of course, realBluTV, and I'm joined with Rome DMV once again. Placement week number 3, the final placement week. All the points on the line today. Just a few teams left as we are working towards the semifinals. Our matchup coming very soon to you. But, Rome, I wanted to just give you a little bit of a bracket update here. Cute Hamsters in a battle with Sintra. Sintra, a team that we haven't seen very much of at all, especially in the later rounds. But the winner of this will go up against a team, and if it happens to be a Cute Hamster, which of course is the favorite to win that match, is the favorite to win this tournament once again for the third straight week, they'd be facing Definitely Not Ready, DNR, in the semifinals, which they did last week as well. DNR, I'm looking at the standings here. They're in 7th place. They've got 3 points. They're going to get some good points here. And there's a couple teams that not only didn't show up today that were above them, but also were knocked out. I mean, Right Turtle knocked out. They were in 4th. 436 Clan, they didn't show up. Baboon Gang, Brave Sheep. Those are the only 4 teams above them besides Hefty Cormorant and Cute Hamster. Those 2 teams they can't pass up points-wise. Those 2, they're locked in. That's the 1st and 2nd seed, right? But Definitely Not Ready. They can make a run. And they can get up there. They can get some better seeding because remember, in the standings, where you finish today determines what seed you are going into next week. But this is a team that has come out of nowhere, and they're pretty much surprising everyone at this point.
Oh yeah, they're surprising everyone. You know, that is an understatement to say the least. This team is active. They scrim every single day. You know, Lager is another team that scrims a lot. This is a team that they go against in scrims at least 1 to 2 hours a day. These guys are always looking for scrims in the scrim chat. They said, slop, come on, let's scrim. Frag, let's scrim. They're always asking for scrims. They're always looking for scrims. So to see them have this success, be in the semifinals back-to-back weeks in the qualifiers, you know, it's great to see. As you know, practice makes perfect. You love the saying, and it looks like they're going to be able to get some more points for them to boost up into the rankings, and they might go as high as what as top 5, top 4 coming into the main event, depending on how they do. You know, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I can't wait.
They'll definitely be top 4 today, as they will be, as we suggested, taking on Cute Hamster in our next matchup for this semifinals. It's a rematch from last week, but we do have our series layout. Let's go ahead and take a look at the maps. And the bands are already in. Man, I like this. Definitely Not Ready. They seem like they are ready to get all the information we need. Factory for Demolition, game number 1. King of the Hill will be on Favelas. And then we're going to Skyfell if needed for game number 3. Bands, Definitely Not Ready. Well, they're banning out Glitch, and Fixer is being banned out by Cute Hamster. Kind of a staple from Cute Hamsters against some teams that they are very confident against or just haven't had enough game film on, right? It's pretty standard ban from them. Fixer. I like the Glitch ban.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Cute Hamster is looking at this and saying, okay, we're most comfortable when we don't have Fixer on the map, when we don't have to play him, when we aren't forced to go against one. You know, they want a more straight up type of game. That's what they're used to. That's what they've won multiple 10Ks on, and they're looking to get comfortable, go right back to that on Factory. No funny business. We're most likely going to be seeing Trench, Vi, Dahlia, and maybe even a Kestrel or an Anvil, depending on how they decide to do it. It's going to be cool to see the rogue choices that are coming out now that this glitch is banned. We are going to see a more traditional system for offense and defense on both these maps and on both of these sides. And I'm very excited to see how this map is going to be going down as these picks are starting to be coming through. And let's see what's going to be getting hard locked in first.
Yeah, let us know in chat who you think is going to come out on top between DNR and Cute Hamster. In the CMG chat, you can simply type your answer. It might be a little bit more difficult for the people in the Road Company chat. I think they're still in emote-only mode right now, so there is a Cute Hamster emote. There is a hamster emote out there, so if you're rooting for hamsters, you can go ahead and put that one in there. For DNR, though, you guys are going to have to pick your own emote for that one. And if you don't want to let us know in chat, you can always let us know on Twitter using the hashtag CMG Rogue.
Oh, yeah, and we see Fragout is going to be on the Kestrel. We got a Hylight on the Scorch. Okay, so they're going no trophies. This is going to be interesting, going for those OG Scorch plants in the incense, as the other team has no incense. This is going to be an explosive game right here, as both teams went a little bit off meta. One went no trench, one went no Vi. So I'm extremely excited to see how this is going to play out, as the offensive team, they don't have any trophies. So getting up to those boxes is going to be very dangerous, as there is going to be a couple of C4s that can come out, as well as 2 grenades. So, going to see how this is going to go. Here we go.
Spicy indeed, to say the least, is what this might turn out to be here. Cute Hamster versus Definitely Not Ready in our semifinals match here for the Rogue Company Showdown. Placement number 3 for the month of June. Cute Hamster sitting atop the standings with 20 points after winning weeks 1 and 2. Definitely Not Ready? Well, they seem like they're ready, and they're making a run for some better seedings. Currently sitting 7th with 3 points here. They will get some good points today. Can they get some good points in this game, though? Trench setting up everything he needs to set up very early on there. Got the defensive hold. Anvil playing on the right side. 5 trophies for the defense can be in play. Only 3 right now, though. 2 from the Trench, 1 from the Anvil. He didn't elect to go with it, though. He grabbed his C4 very early on. Smokes come out. A couple shots are being traded back and forth, but no one has been downed on either side. No knocks, no kills, no nothing. Bomb still hasn't been planted either, and just as I say that, the bomb was dropped. Could have been a little bit of a bomb pass there. Nice headshot, but has to dodge roll. DiaXide played very well last week for DNR. Frag gets taken out first, and then he gets finished off. The bomb was planted. Shield play coming in. They get it down. This is looking textbook for the side of Definitely Not Ready. The incend comes in, and it doesn't reach him. He's getting health added to him. Meanwhile, on the other side, Gapster and Bluffest, oh my goodness, finishing everyone off. Only 2 knocks for the side of Cute Hamster, 4 for the side of DNR, and they get the bomb defused. Rome, things are already spicy here after 1.
Yeah, very, very spicy, as Frag, not able to escape with his life, does get taken out and full killed. And the up front Anvil shield knows not to put it too close to the bomb itself. Just great plays. That was so smart coming out of DiaXide right there. Able to put his shield down a couple feet ahead, then scoot all the way back and defuse that bomb to where the molly, once it hits that shield, it's not going to reach him. And man, that fire was touching his toes, but it didn't matter, as they were able to get that one completely diffused. Man, good plays coming out of them. I just gotta say right now. Go ahead.
I just need to say, Rome, this skin looks like a clown. Nothing wrong with clowns.
You know, the paint,
but you can give him a red nose and a little afro, and he would be a clown.
Hey, you know, the beach party is lit right now, you know what I'm saying? It's a hot Rogue summer. Got to wear the bright yellow pants, got to wear the bright pink jacket. You know, you got.
I don't know if I'd be wearing a blazer like that to a pool party, but hey, Talon's his own. I mean, he's got a shirtless skin in there. I think that would be the one. Maybe not the dress pants that come with it. Speaking of dress pants, dressing up in the cubby is the Halo drones, hitting waist high, and they take out 1. It's all even here. 3v3. Bomb has been planted once again. It's a little bit further out towards the edge of the marker there. Anvil's still alive on the defensive side. They can still get this shield down, try and get the defuse. They're trying to create some space, allow him to get in there. DiaXide coming through on the backside of that little crate there in the middle of the objective, trying to make his way through. But look at Gapster coming around. Bluffest is going to help him out. Has to go for the revive, possibly. No, not in time. No incense available. No Halo drones. No grenade. No nothing. And it's just bullets flying. Bluffest picked up the dead Trench's gun. Look at the incense placement once again. It doesn't matter. He's not getting hit by it. Survived, put up the shield, got the defuse. 2-0 right now. DNR are showing Cute Hamsters how to play defense on Factory.
Yeah, Gipster at the half wall right there just made an absolutely amazing play, hopping over, getting the down on a Hylight. just a beautiful play by him, man. You know, he hopped over. His team was able to help him out as well. The Anvil immediately started diffusing that bomb, and that's why you saw Frag. All he could do right there was just toss the ensign at it and hope for the best as he went down, and it still wasn't able to touch him, man. Great retakes coming out of the side of Definitely Not Ready. They're definitely ready for these retakes right now. As Cute Hamster going to need to change something up. His Heartbreaker right now, putting it to him.
Man, so devastating that they are just surviving these incens. You've got 2 of them on the side of Cute Hamster. None of them can get anything onto that Anvil. Bluffest finds Frag with the grenade. Trench Barb gets blown up, and Hylight on the Scorch, something we haven't seen in a while. Going back to those OG Scorch Incen dive days of Factory. Another Barb came out. Look how beautifully timed these trench barbs are. One goes up, one goes down, another one comes in, another down, a second down coming in. Now Hylight goes down, and it's 2 members needed to be revived here. They are able to get one of them. Can they find the second? No, sir, because everyone is walking in, and it's 3 members down, and they still win the round. Heartbreaker, the only person standing for DNR, and he's able to finish off the fight in his favor. Rome, it is 3-0 on Cute Hamsters right now. Is it because the defense just has the advantage being the defenders?
I honestly feel like it's the lack of trophies. Like I feel like the Scorch is kind of
They're
not a
getting
trophy
a lot of knocks
pick,
with these trophies.
Yeah. The like you said, the C4 came out initially, was able to get that first knock. They had to start hand resing that. They wide swung. It was just a bad situation ever since that down came. And like I said, if they're not able to get this thing down quickly with the lack of trophies, it's going to be very, very hard for them to just stay at those boxes as nades can come in. There's just so much that could happen, man. It's just too much. And right there, C4 into bounce nades into a 1v1 that Heartbreaker TV ended up winning.
I mean, I got to give it to Heartbreaker. He survived there, and he was able to finish off that round. I also want to give a big shout out to Heartbreaker because last week, after they were eliminated in the semifinals of Cute Hamster, he was in the chat, in CMG's chat, talking up a storm, saying, you know what? This is our first time playing in the tournament. We had fun. It was a great experience. And now the only thing that is going through our minds is next week. We're thirsty. We're hungry. We want to come back. We want to do it again. He said they were going to go through the VODs. They were going to watch the video back, find out what they did wrong, find out what they did right, try to fix what they did wrong, try to capitalize on what they did correctly. And that's exactly what it's looking like they were able to do against the same opponent last week, where they were only able to take 1 round on the demolition, but it's looking a lot different here. DiaXide, Bluffest finding Hylight after Gapster went down, but Gronky was already.
Yeah, and right there, you saw that Fragout did get caught on the flank. He got caught on the flank, sadly, and that was a big first blood that was able to come out of Definitely Not Ready. And Fragout just can't be given up. He tried to go for the sneak rat play coming back to this A site, but they held true, able to down him. And now we're going to see this squad going up 4-0 as well as 4-0 in lives, as none of them dropped that round. Great plays all around coming out of Definitely Not Ready. They're looking very ready to go up against the top team as they're up 4-0 right now on Cute Hamsters. Now, Cute Hamster, they are a force to be reckoned with. We all know this. But Gipster right now is looking different on the Talon. Got 11 elims to his name, 5 assists, 9 downs. He's doing it all for his squad. And right now, we're going to need to see something come out of Cute Hamster and make it fast. And my guess, when Cute Hamster has their backs against the wall, they like to push, and they like to push fast. So let's see if they're going to be switching anything up, as it looks like they are going to be heading over and doing more of an A-sided push this time, as we are going to have the Kestrel and the Scorch, and they are going to be heading over to this half wall, doing a little 2-2 split, making sure nobody's in highway that they can get pinched by. Bluffest is going to be trapped in this deep corner. Is it going to get wide swung? Yes. And that's going to be a big down on Gipster, the top fragger. He's getting full killed. They're not letting him back up. They said, we are not going to have any chance of your best player standing back up and taking us out yet again. And right now, Frag did go down to a C4, but Hylight does get the kill on DiaXide, and that is the Anvil. The Anvil's not linked, and they're going to be wiped out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the first round for Cute Hamsters on the board.
Finally, Rome, they're able to get one for themselves there. It was a little bit different from the rest of their pushes that they were trying to accomplish. They played a little bit more slowly and methodically in the first 4 rounds. This time, Hylight just said, you know what? I'm playing Scorch, dude. I've got a SMG. I have literally bullets that are on fire. Let me push into their face. That's exactly what he did. And he was able to find a couple kills there. 5 knocks to his name, 3 eliminations. The rest of the team not doing as well, but they're able to get that round, and that's the first one. And that can lead to a domino effect. That can help them get back into this a lot quicker than they think. They can finish this half with a 4-3 if they're able to successfully complete the rotations and just be as aggressive as they were that last round. Right now, though,
100%.
Starting to slow things down once again, trying to find the intel. They don't have much in the way of trophies, like you said. And also intel is a little stagnant as well. Look at the trophy setup. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Man, they do not want anything coming through. Little trip mine action coming down. Double trip mine on that side, actually. Does he know that there's someone on the other side of the box? Oh, he might have just seen him.
He can smell
C4
him.
comes through. Ooh, little cat and mouse game here with Hylight. I like it. Trip mine getting placed. He's got 3 of those. Electing to upgrade. Nice shots and nice help from the rest of his team. 1 goes down. 2 goes down. Only 2 members of Cute Hamster standing. All 4 for the side of Definitely Not Ready. Man, the name could have fooled me because they look ready. They look prepared. They look poised against the best team in the world right now. Turns on them. No problem. Heartbreaker. Woo. More like, oh my goodness, Soul Crusher. As he was able to finish that turn on right there perfectly. Incense off of a dead man's body being picked up. And then Heartbreaker finding another one.
Yeah, Heartbreaker making a name for himself these last 2 weeks. You know, he's said multiple times, Frag, Gronky, let's scrim. And they've multiple times said, no, we're not going to scrim. You know, we might scrim, you know, Slop or one of these other teams. We're not going to scrim. Definitely Not Ready, you know. And now look at this, man. They said you didn't want to scrim us. Well, guess what? When we get to the real thing, you're going to wish you did, because now we're hitting you with something that you clearly weren't ready for. And now they got a 5-1 advantage on this defensive side, really taking advantage of the lack of trophies. You see Heartbreaker, he's setting up with 4 of them. He's saying, Anvil, you give me one of your trophies before you go and leave me over to B. I need as many trophies as possible just in case they try and push out B quickly. And I'm excited to see what Cute Hamster is going to be doing, because this is the final offensive round. They cannot go down 1-6. That is going to be detrimental for them. This is extremely defensive-sided maps, but just having that deficit is just not something that you want on a map where, honestly, you should be able to get at least 2 or 3 rounds on offense at least. We are going to see the rotation coming over, as they do know that they are going to be heading toward this A site. But DiaXide, he doesn't want to get caught out too far, doesn't want to over-rotate. So many teams over-rotate, and that is a problem. And he's not going to be having that problem today, as that flash is going to be coming out from Gipster. He's going to be,
I'm a goofball.
Swing this door.
I'm a big goofball. Definitely Not Ready played Hefty Cormorant last week in the semifinals. I got them mixed up there for a second. But they lost 8-5, right? They played on Canals. So they've watched that game, Phil. They probably watched some on Cute Hamsters as well. But I was going to say, while all this chaos is coming through, Delena is finding some downs. He picked up a Riptide. He has his objection. He finishes that man off as well. And now it's just a 1v1 between 2 Dahlias, and Delena, he's going to win that one. We're going to the half, 5-2. But going back to what I was mentioning about last week, Rome. Last month in May, we saw Cute Hamster lose in the semifinals to Right Turtle in week 1 placements, right? We added Strikeout at that time. The next week, we saw them lose to Right Turtle in the finals, but they forced a game 3. And then we saw them beat Right Turtle in the finals in week 3 and then beat them again, or they didn't even have to face them in the grand finals of the main event. And they got better each week in the respawn, being Strikeout at the time. Last week, they looked phenomenal in their King of the Hill. But in their demolition, they won 8-7 against Hefty Cormorant. They had to go to overtime. So are they falling under the same spell that happened to Right Turtle in May, where they're really good in demo, but they lose their respawns? Then they get better at respawn and they start to lose their demo.
I mean, that might be the case, but honestly, I feel like right now they went back to the basic comp. They said, look, we're going trophies. We're not going with this Scorch stuff. It was cute. It worked one round, but we are going to be going with what we know, and that is Hylight on the Anvil, Delena on the Dahlia, the Vi and the Trench coming out of both sides. We got ourselves a mirror match, as neither team looking to give up any type of grenade kills, as we're going to have 5 trophies after the second round. That's going to be something to deal with, something hard to break. And right now we got an A push coming out of Definitely Not Ready. Let's see how ready Cute Hamster is going to be for this push. That smoke's going to be coming out, smoking off cut.
But then again, the question is, will their defense work going back to their normal, even though on the other side, they're not trying anything surprising with no intel or no trophies. They've got their double trophy set up still. Look at this Trench Anvil on the attacking side now. They're up 5-2, and a rotation is coming through, but so is the defensive rotation. They got a little overzealous there. And the attackers, they were ready for it. They turned around and said, hey, you know what? We'll match you. Back off, brother. And that's exactly what the defense did. Look at Gronky and Gppie all alone. Oh, if Dahlia just knew that he peeked out right there, probably would have been able to get a 1 or 2 tap to finish him off. Shield goes down. Bomb has not been planted, but it is down. Gronky finds and finishes one with the Incense. Now the Incense are starting to do some damage. Big revive comes through on the Trench.
That's not going to be enough.
Oof,
as they got pinched and pinched well. Yeah, good plays coming out of Cute Hamster, able to get that first round on offense, or on defense, excuse me. And they are just trying to lock this thing up. You know, the rotation, when they rotated, it looked good up until they went down. You know, if you're going to take a 3v2, knowing that 2 people are flanking, you got to be able to get that trade. And him going down, you know, they got to hand res anyone that is not Trench. So that is going to be rough if the Vi does go down like that. Is the first one to go down, especially since you definitely don't have fast res round 1. Just makes it even tougher. So that's 1 round in the pocket of Cute Hamster for this defensive side. And they just got to hold and get 5 more rounds. It's easier said than done, but they can't let this squad get 3 rounds of offense. And that is going to be a feat, as they are going up against an Anvil shield, have an Anvil themselves. Now, we've seen an Anvil on Anvil before. We've seen it on Lockdown, how important the Shredder rounds are, because if that Anvil, that second Anvil, just sandwiches those shields together and you don't have anything to get them out of that situation, then it's going to be a long day for you, and they're going to be getting that diffuse off more often than not. And right now, the nade's coming through,
Anvil
able to get a big
looking
down.
at that barb there. It's going to be a little more difficult in the next patch when it starts to do damage to people. They won't get so cocky walking through it. But for right now, it doesn't. They do put a trophy down on that right side, or APS, whichever you prefer. Is there going to be a rotation coming through? They've already used so much time on this side. They're invested very deeply into it. You can see 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Little pop-up from Frag here on the Trench, something he's had to play more recently. He's been swapping around to some different roles as well, playing a little bit more of the anchor or the support role rather than that Slayer type that he has in the past before, or even the snipers. A couple shots being traded back and forth now as they just back up.
And now there's 20 seconds left, so now's when they can just start putting out the utility slowly but surely. You see the Vi poison coming out, only 10 seconds left. Now they have to plant it right here, right now. And oh my goodness, with 1 HP able to survive, going to be starting the plant. And he's not going to be able to get downed off of it. So that's 2 dead on the side of Cute Hamsters. And DiaXide able to stay alive, get that bomb planted. Now Gipster's just looking for these last 2 players. They're able to get Dahlia, and now it's only the Anvil that's left hard to anvil retake when you're by yourself. Man, they are just going to be looking for him and waiting as he's going to be coming around this backside. And
playing very
it's more of a
aggressive,
time
right on
thing
the
at this
bomb
point.
as well. Don't want to have to go through the barb to get out. We'll just kind of jump around. They just notice he jumps right in front of them. Not much time on the clock, nor health in the bar as he ends up falling there. And man, we're getting closer and closer to an upset here in game number 1. Cute Hamster trailing 6-3. Meanwhile, I just want to give you a little bit of an update on the other side of the bracket here. That semifinal, Hefty Cormorant is still waiting to determine who they will be facing. We've got a grinder out there between Banana Smoothie and B-Die. We watched B-Die play very successfully earlier today in our first matchup on broadcast. And also, Banana Smoothie's making some roster changes. Amit Payne, Gorilla still on that squad, but instead of Nash and Tragedies, they brought in Exclusive and Neg, 2 players we haven't seen in a long time there.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Neg, definitely a top player, for a long time in this game. A lot of people have a lot of respect for him and what he did a couple 10Ks ago. I'm pretty sure he placed 4th in a 10K, 2 10Ks ago. So he's definitely
He placed
back on the
third
scene.
with this man right here, Hylight at one point.
Okay. I know that they were out of the money one time, and they were very, very sad about that. But right now, this prize pool is going to be top 6 for the main event, which is going to be awesome for these players to be able to battle it out for a little bit
nice
more
C4
chances.
coming in. Hold that thought on the prize money, because right now they're fighting for top 2 for today. Top 8 teams get paid today, but they want to be those top 2. They want the bigger chunks, baby. Shield goes down. Can he get any shots? No, he cannot. Oh, my goodness. The onslaught continues. 15 downs for Bluffest right now.
Yeah, 7-3. And this thing is getting out of hand. Now, if you're the side of Cute Hamster, you have to win 5 rounds in a row on defense, which means you have to play flawless defense against a team that has been making offense look kind of easy. They're up 2-1 in the offensive rounds already. Just not what you want to see if you're a Cute Hamster fan. They've been the best in the game for 6 months straight. This
$20,000 difference between Bluffest and Hylight right now. And I believe there was a Kestrel on one of these teams in the first half, being Cute Hamster, and still they're nowhere near. Even look at the bottom man for the side of DNR. 90K, that's more than everybody on Cute Hamsters right now. 1 round away from the upset here in game number 1 of our semifinals between Cute Hamster and Definitely Not Ready. Again, that name, it's not trustworthy, because they look very ready for today's matchup. Heartbreaker still walking towards the objective over there on that B side by himself. Team starting to rotate on both sides here. Anvil being Hylight for the defensive side, rotating back towards a nice grenade from Delena. Gapster did get one with the incense, so it's an even trade, but Frag goes down after he gets picked up and then gets finished off, and now Heartbreaker survives with 1 health.
Wow.
Hylight's made his way back to try and help him. They're trying to jump over this shield. 1-for-1 trade. The trip mine takes out Delena. Heartbreaker putting those in beautiful places already. The revive did come
3v3.
through. It is a 3v3. Right after that revive came through. Now they're pushing. They're getting very aggressive, but Gapster finds 2 by himself right in his face. They were both shooting at him in his face. Ladies and gentlemen, 8-3. Cute Hamsters get defeated in game number 1 by Definitely Not Ready. DNR, first time playing in the tournament last week, losing to Hefty Cormorant 8-5 in the demo, 2-0 in the King of the Hill. They said in the chat they want to play again. They are hungry. They want to get better. They want to play against the best teams. They just beat the best team in the world, the defending reigning champions, 8-3.
Yeah.
On
I was going to say,
Factory
not
Demolition.
only did they beat them, but they made it look easy, man. There wasn't a lot of close rounds that came down to a 1v1. No, they were winning these rounds with 3-4 people still alive. They were just putting it to Cute Hamster, winning 3-1 in the offensive side, making offense look easy, able to win 5-2 on the defensive side, closing it out. That was just an incredible performance by Definitely Not Ready, and they definitely look ready for today. They have been scrimming nonstop, the most scrimmage team, and it looks like that is really starting to pay off because, oh my goodness, they just took out Cute Hamster. Now, they got to win another map in this series, but they were able to get one map off of them, and that is a big statement in itself. So I am extremely excited.
Not even the fact that they took a map. They took the first map, okay?
Yeah.
They took the first map, set the tone. They're saying, yo, what's up, Cute Hamster? Now what? You know what I'm saying? They're up 1-0 right now after, again, defeating Cute Hamsters 8-3 in the demolition. And I'm going to tell you something. It's aggravating because I know if they win this, Twitter's going to blow up, okay? With the same thing it always blows up with every time some new kids on the block show up. But they're playing really good right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that off. We do have some bans coming in. And look at this. Anvil being banned out. King of the Hill. The trend continues, Rome, baby. If it's not picked, it's banned. King of the Hill, I think Anvil might be the best character in the game at this point, Rome. Seriously.
Yeah, especially when it comes to King of the Hill. You know, that shit.
Like, people are always like, nah, it's Kestrel. Nah, it's Fixer. Guys, come on. It's got to be Anvil. Demolition, King of the Hill. Even Strikeout. If he's not picked, he's banned. If he's not banned, he's picked. At this point, guys, Anvil's the best character in the game, right? We all know.
Anvil's definitely I'll say in King of the Hill, he is one of the most important characters in the game for sure. I feel like there's certain characters that you just can't not have if you're playing King of the Hill if they're not banned, like Anvil, Vi. I feel like Anvil and Vi are the two main ones that you almost need to have if you're not going to have them banned. You know, Kestrel as well. We've seen it locked in a lot. But right now, we have Chalk still
Kestrel,
on the table.
Vi.
We got Lancer. Yeah,
Kestrel, Vi, Lancer, Chalk. The list goes on, baby.
Yep.
The only two banned are Anvil and Sigrid here in game number 2. Guys, Cute Hamsters just lost game number 1. So go on Twitter, #CMG Rogue. Let us know what you think about that, okay? Hopefully I'll see them one day. Hopefully I'll see the tweets one day.
And you know what's crazy is you can see that exact comp we talked about coming out of Cute Hamster, Frag on the Lancer, Gronky on the Kestrel, Hylight on the Chalk, and Delena is going to be playing that Vi. Now, a little bit of a shakeup on the other side as they do have the Scorch and the Mac in place of the Chalk and the Lancer. So a little bit less mobility, you know, they don't have the flashes as well on this side as well as the Rage.
You know what?
I don't know about this one.
You know what?
From the side of Definitely Not Ready.
I like the Scorch play. It's King of the Hill. There's 3 incense in the game. Okay?
Yeah.
They're going to be everywhere all the time. People die, bleed out, respawn, throw an incense 2 seconds later after dying and throwing when you throw an incense and then you die and you come back and you throw another one, the other incense is still on the map, right? So
yeah,
I'm okay with this Scorch play.
Yeah,
I'm all right with the Mac play too. I'm just waiting for Dima.
I'm interested to see the Mac play.
I'm
not too big of a fan for Mac for King of the Hill simply because when you have to wide swing and challenge somebody immediately, your shot is going to be very inaccurate for the first 2 bullets, and sometimes the first 2 bullets, just like right there, can mean the difference in winning or losing the gunfight. So Mac is
I tell people just use the objection, man. Just use the objection.
Yeah, the objection is so good right now, and it's such an underrated weapon. But people just, if they lock in Mac, they got to lock in that big old LMG, and sometimes it's just hard to win those gunfights. But DiaXide able to mow down Frag with that LMG.
Okay, I know it's too early to say, but man, 20-2 right now. They are making some moves.
Yeah, they bullied him out with the instant grenades, like you said. Hylight still trying to challenge this tree position, but they're just going to need to set up for next, as that is going to be 35 to 2 going into the next hill. Now, Cute Hamster does have control of it. We are going to see the instinct coming out. Mac not going to be long for this world. But now Vi and Scorch going to need to do what they can to break this hills. Right now, Fragout just chilling on this pillar, trying to make sure that nobody gets any points right now. There is going to be one player on that cement, and he's going to get taken out as well. Now, Matt Kestrel going to be respawning. They need to control these spawns, and now's when you start to think, okay, where is the next hill? The next hill is going to be up top Mechanic, and people are going to want to play for those spawns, so I wouldn't be surprised if once Fragout does bleed out that he is going to go straight for these spawns. I would not be surprised at all if we see this Lancer.
Man, I love watching
Hylight.
I love watching Hylight play on Chalk now because he was my standout player from the finals match last week. Him on Chalk now, I mean, when he first came into the scene, he was not good on Chalk. I'm not going to lie. He was borderline bad. And now he's grinded, he's improved, and he's one of the better Chalks in the game now. And it's just enjoyable to watch him because last week when he played Chalk, he was pretty much unstoppable. But here he is once again making some plays. The comeback is looking real there for a moment as they got pretty close, 52-49 before that swapped over in possession. Scorch popping that ability, trying to put out some fire bullets. And look at him hold them back now, Rome. A grenade will finally get her down, but they still can't break in as effectively. Look at that. Finish him off quickly so he can start gathering more points just as quickly as he downs him. 77 and climbing now for the upset DNR.
Wow, and yeah, the thing that you gotta point out is that Cute Hamster had the hill early, but they had it broken. It was just a great break coming out of Definitely Not Ready as they were able to use their mollies, use their vibe poisons to get them out and push them straight back. They said, we don't need to play for spawns. We're just going to play for the hill itself, pushing it from whatever direction they want. Now, Frag going to be coming in the back, is going to be able... Oh, Delena takes out 2. Big break out of them. But we are going to be going to this next and final hill, ladies and gentlemen. The Mac going to be able to get a big down right there on Hylight, spawning everybody out. Now it's going to be a race to this final square. And right now, Cute Hamster, 40 points down going into this final hill. They're going to need to have a big, big comeback. Oh, man.
It's not just that. I mean, this goes back to how Lagger was playing King of the Hill in their last matchup where they had control of the point very early on. They rotated it early enough. They got control of it. They just couldn't hold it for very long. And that first initial engagement just did not go in their favor every single time. And that's what's starting to happen to Cute Hamsters here. 115 to 70. And, you know, Definitely Not Ready. They don't even have to rush this. They can kind of slow the pace of the game to whatever speed they want as they take out Hylight pretty quickly. Halo drones will take out possibly another one. Did do some damage, but enough for DiaXide to finish him off. He's got 2 members shooting at him. He does make it around, but like you were saying, those first 2 bullets could cost you your life, and that's exactly what happened. Had to hip fire around the corner, wasn't able to sustain himself long enough. But now they're starting to creep up onto that 115. 100 being broken now.
Yeah, and this is going to come down to a sudden death. It's going to come down to this final push on long. Are they going to be able to get onto the site? They got 3 seconds to do it. Able to get the kill. The sudden death is coming out, but they have to get on the actual point. Gipster, I don't know why he didn't run to the actual point. They could have had a sudden death, but they just didn't get on the hill. And Cute Hamster goes up 1-0 because of it. I have no idea why they got 2 down and didn't push the site itself. They need to get on it. They should have been more aware of the situation with the points, as that was an extremely close round. I feel like Cute Hamster got out by the skin of their teeth right there. Wow.
Definitely did not have the crossfire that they would have liked there towards the end. Definitely could have lost it, especially with the Incend coming in, possibly a bounce nade as well. Kestrel did get 2 knocks there after the round ended, but they counted. We saw it on the scoreboard going up as the number was changing. So a couple more dollars in her pocket for her as well. I think maybe Cute Hamsters. Oh my goodness, Gronky. 1, 2, 3, 4. The full team wipe. Riptide, Semtex, Halo drones. Everything in his kit was used. I don't know how he got a Semtex that quickly, but he did, and he used it to the best of his advantage.
Right now, Hylight going crazy, getting 3 downs right there, looking for the 4th and Bluffest. And he's just going to be coming behind him, making it easy, getting that 4-piece, able to get that 4-man wipe. First it was Gronky with the drone, and now Hylight getting the wipe for himself, looking for another player. He hasn't died yet this round. I say we just stay on him until he passes. And right now, Hylight gonna be just big chilling as they're up 45-0, hasn't died yet, able to get another down. One more player going to be going into that courtyard. He's going to call out that Kestrel. Matt going to be following as well. Kestrel did go down, so a good call out from Hylight. Going to be need to win this 1v, and he still hasn't died, ladies and gentlemen. Hylight is making the highlight reel happen right now as they are up 60-0, letting this team know, look, you guys might have beaten us in the demo, but we're going to be trying our hearts out in this King of the Hill. And we might not be the best King of the Hill team, but we're going to feel like we're better than you at it, even though we have less practice. And that's what they're trying to show here. Hylight with his first death. Maybe not. He could have revived himself, decided not to do it, decided to save that rage. 78-1 right now, 80-1. My goodness, they're halfway there already. And this is just an absolute onslaught. Finally, a retake starting to come in from the side of Definitely Not Ready. But now the rotation.
Flip the script, man. Only 4 points for them this time around, and we're heading towards that third objective now, as it will be in that mechanic shop up top. Incend comes through, flashbangs, everything being thrown. Poisons now. Look at this. Nice flashbang coming off the backside. Look at Hylight continuing to be as dominant. Pops the rage, but it's still not enough. This objective is being held for the time being still by Cute Hamsters, as they're just picking up some garbage time there at the end. And now the objective will swap to that third one, and it's already being controlled by the red team. But man, they've got a long way to go. Just 12 and climbing for them. They're down by over 100 when this objective started, and they still are holding strong. Hylight, though, does find one. He's trying to break through, but they cannot finish the fight. The SLC wins it. Gronky comes in, finishes off Bluffest. Delena did go down. It's 1-for-1 trade, back and forth. It's being a neutral site right now, and now it's back in control of red, being DNR. Starting to gain more momentum, trying to get as many points as they can on this objective, because the next one is going to be a dogfight just like this, maybe even worse. Fragout walks through on the Lancer, finds one, finds two. He finally goes down himself, and then it's just continuing to be a highlight show in here. The person and not the reference, as he just finds another 2 kills, Roman. They're starting their rotation already towards the last site.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on that C hill. Going to be fighting for this new hill right now, making sure that Mac ult is off of the map, as they do not want to be flashed. No anvil on this side, so everyone is susceptible, and that is going to be Heartbreaker living with 1 HP, taking out Hylight right there. And this is going to be their final push, as they are almost at that 150 mark, only 5 points away from it now. This push is going to have to be quick. Looks like they are able to finally break the hill and get control of it. Now they need to hold for about 2 minutes. Blue?
Yeah, 2 minutes, a long time to hold this, especially in overtime, which means you cannot allow anyone from the opponent team to take control of the objective. Not only that, Rome, you can't even step off the objective yourself. You can't go for some big flanks as a team. You got to have one person sitting on that objective. It is neutraled right now because they can kind of just sit on it together, try and poke each other out. And now Max starting to make some big plays. DiaXide finds Frag to finish them off. All 4 members still up for both teams now. 68 points and climbing. They're getting there. Almost 70 seconds still needed. Only 6 for the other side. Possibly even 1 once the overtime ticker comes to fruition here. 5 seconds. 2, 1, 0. It is sudden death. Don't step off. Don't die. And just as I say that, Scorch is not on the objective. Halo drones come in. Perfectly executed patience there by Kestrel. Gronky knew exactly what he needed to do at that point. Just wait for the timer to hit sudden death. There's only one person on the objective. Halo drones, and then just jump on top of the crate and start firing that weapon, trying to get rid of that man. Rome, 2-0 in the King of the Hill. We get to see our first game 3 tonight.
Yeah, definitely get to see our first game 3. I'm excited about that. I thought we were going to be able to get a game 3 in the King of the Hill. I thought it was going to go to the 3rd round right there. That first round was so close, man. The comeback by Cute Hamster at the very end just shows their composure, what they're able to do when they're able to lock in. That second round, just utter dominance coming out of them. But that first round, things got a little bit scary. I think that was a little bit of a heat check, letting them know, look, if you guys lose this King of the Hill, you guys are knocked out of this 10K qualifier, and that is not something that they want to be. They're not trying to hear that in the chats. They're not trying to see that on the Twitter timelines. They're trying to, keep this nice and dominant. They're not trying to let this team think that they actually had a chance. They're going to try to put this demolition and make it an 8-0, 8-1. They're going to try to be as dominant as possible, but hey, I don't know if that's going to be able to be the case, because honestly, definitely not ready is looking very ready, as they have been excelling extremely well in the demolition, just doing extremely well today. They've been way ahead, 2-0ing almost everybody in their bracket today, and they are here for a reason, and showing it in that first demolition that they won 8-3. Now, they did lose 2-0, but we're going back to demolition for the final 3rd map. And man, I'm just super excited to see how Cute Hamster is going to be able to adjust things to play against this squad in demolition, man.
I was looking at my notes here, trying to do some quick math, and man, I just figured something out. Hefty Cormorant, they beat DNR last week, and if DNR wins this and then ends up losing in the finals, Cute Hamster would not be the number 1 seed going into next week, because they would end up only getting 3 points, which would put them at 23, and Hefty winning would give them 26. So that could shake things up pretty severely if that were to happen. But we're tied at 1 apiece right now between DNR and Cute Hamster. We're going to Skyfell for game number 3. We usually say it's an attack-sided map, but again, you got to win the sides that are not favored on that map. And guess who does that the best? Well, that would be Cute Hamster. Can they win more rounds on defense than DNR can? That's the question that will be answered here. Rome, how you feeling? Who you think's taking this? Game 3. First one tonight, and a big one. DNR, the new kids on the block, versus the reigning champions, the best team in the world. The old guys on the block, I guess.
Yeah, I think Cute Hamster is looking pretty good. Now, I do like the bans that are coming out of the side of DNR. Now, they did ban away the chalk. Now, chalk is very, very important to this Cute Hamster squad, but not as important as the Lancer. They've said themselves many times, if they have Lancer banned against them on Skyfell, they are not as sure in their plays. They don't have as many plays that they can do. They love the ability to have that Lancer on this map. And we're going to be seeing the Lancer Dallas combo coming out for that snap with the pushes. No Lancer coming out of the side of Gipster and Heartbreaker and DiaXide and Bluffest. We are going to have Bluff on the Phantom. Man, have we seen a Phantom all day? No, we have not. This is the first time
we haven't seen a Phantom today. We haven't seen a Phantom all tournament, baby, for this month at least. I'd have to go through my notes for June or go through the VODs. But
gonna be interesting.
This is how I met Bluffest right here. This is how I met him. I mean, I didn't meet him. I mean, I met him in ranked games, but when I first became aware of him, he was in like a CMG randomly in like July of last year or something, or whenever we started them last year. But it was before the AKs, and he was exclusively playing Phantom. So this is something he might be a little too comfortable on. We might get a little fancy here. He also might just pull out the Nightshade and surprise us. Who knows?
Yeah, he went with the comfort pick, which I like, and it looks like this is going to be a B to mid play coming out of Cute Hamster. First blood going to be coming out on Gronky, getting the full-on Heartbreaker, and right now, Bluff is going to be trying to pinch with his teammate Gipster, and it looks like Gronky's still at this close door, not going to be letting them pinch, and right now, Cute Hamster just chilling in middle, just waiting for this squad in DNR to make their play. It looks like they are going to be heading over to that A site, getting that control, making sure they are able to get complete control planet wherever they want. They are able to full kill Bluffest in the middle, so that Phantom is going to be stuck without a weapon for that second round. And yeah, the way the economy is set up right now, if you don't get it down, don't get a full kill, It's going to be rough for you staying on that pistol that second round. And Cute Hamster with the big 1-0 lead on offense, doing their patented B to mid play. You love to see it, man.
That's something that they have just perfected. I like it that they have the Lancer in their pocket, because they love, if you go back and watch them playing on Skyfell, they love to give her the bomb, especially in Delena's hands. Even if she doesn't have the bomb, she kind of just boots her way towards that B site, or the B site, right away off statue on those little stairs there next to the window. They have no idea most of the time from the defensive side that she's there until it's too late.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about Lancer, you know, she's able to have her boots for so long, and it looks like he's going to be hitting the zip line this time. And he's going to be taking out the Dahlia first. Great play. And the sniper bluff, he actually saved money, didn't buy any lethal or anything to make sure he was able to get his sniper for round 2. But that's not going to matter, as no bullets connected from him, and that's going to be a swift 2-0 lead, as the zipline Lancer play coming out of Delena is absolutely showing why they are so comfortable having a Lancer on this map. Man.
Quick, quiet, fast, and on a zip line. Death in a sentence, to put it.
And she's getting buffed. You know, it's going to be 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Going to go up to 14 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So now when Lancers hit their boots off the ground, they're going to be able to get to almost the other side of the map before that's 14 seconds. Is
I don't know if I agree with that. I think she should be able to be revealed through her ult if she gets 14 seconds to run around with dead silence, but that's just me.
Yeah, you know, obviously, you know, we don't make the game. You know, they've tested these things, and hey, if they said Lancer needs a little bit of a buff to it, then hey, let's go ahead and see how it works. You know what I'm saying? They're buffing Trench, giving him the damage on his barbed wire. So many different plays coming out, or things
they're also
coming out
buffing his
updated.
guns.
Yeah. Trench is going to be the play, as he still has those claymores in his pocket.
Speaking of the play, they're making a play towards the A site now. Rome bounce nade. Woo.
Yeah.
Pretty close to Lancer there. Not opting to plant the bomb, just continuing to push with Hylight onto Heartbreaker all by himself. And man, Delena in this game so far is a massive crutch to the opponent.
Yeah.
He is just doing it all. He's planting.
Yeah.
He's rushing.
And Bluff,
he's getting picks.
Bluff was able to get his first sniper kill on the map. He was able to down Fragout and take him out completely. And right now, Delena going to be hitting those boots, getting to this advantageous position, making sure that he can call out all these players, getting one blow, able to get the Dallas full kill, big plays coming out of Delena. Hylight able to take out Bluffest in the mid. One more coming through the staircase, and they are going to be taken out as well. And that is a 3-0 lead, Blue.
Well, they are on attack, Rome. On Skyfell attack. So, you know, they're a great team. They're pretty upset they lost game 1 to this team. So, you know, they're only giving up 1 knock so far to Bluffest. But at the same time, you got to calm it down here. All right? You and I both. It's Skyfell attack. It's the favored side. This is to be expected, isn't it?
Yes, it is to be expected. It's just the roughness. It's when you're not getting downs or even making the rounds somewhat close, it's just hard to feel like you're going to do much better when you do.
Oh, yeah, they're flat out broke.
Side.
Yeah, they're flat out broke
exactly.
on the defensive side right now. No money to their name. They're going to need a PPP loan here soon. Look at Lancer
right now.
Stalker through the mid, man. Look at him just waiting. Has the bomb in his hands.
Smell him out.
Like that. They've seen each other.
Yeah, and he's just going to go back inside to B and say, okay, my team's in here. I'm smoking off Lambo. I'm going to plant it for our spawn. Make sure it's good to go for our Dallas, who does have that instant in his back pocket. Now, Fragout is in a 2v1 in mid. Going to need to hit the dinks. Able to do so. Going to be snapping his fingers. And going to be outlining Gipster as he is on site. And he's going to be taken out by Hylight. And now it's only Bluffest on the Phantom that is left. And she's going to be taken out as well. That is a 4-0 advantage. Nice plays coming out of Fragout with that DMR.
Looking like a big old reverse of game number 1 here, huh? 4-0 was the score in that game before the first round from the defensive side came, or on the defense this game. It was attack Cute Hamsters first in that game as well. So maybe they just like attacking first on every map. Some of them doesn't go as well on, but they did have a little bit of a crazy comp in that first half. Didn't play so great in the second half either, but both teams had really good attacks.
Yeah.
Really good attack halves so far in this match. Not in the same game, however. We're still yet to see DNR on their attack here, but already pushing through very quickly through the mid. Delena all game successfully getting knocked, successfully getting bomb plants. This time, though, it cost him the bomb as he goes down in mid. The bomb is no longer in their possession, but there's only one member on the defense still alive. It's Seeker. 2 shots to him. The third one from Frag will finish him off. 5-0 right now, Cute Hamsters lead.
Yeah, 5-0, and they're not making it long rounds either. They're getting up in there and still not letting them have any money as they all have around 33,000 compared to 54, 49, 51, 48. It is just absolutely a huge difference between these two teams right now. And honestly, at this point, you can just beat them off your utility alone, having more perks, having more util. I'm sure the Dallas has EMPs now. The Kestrel has her stems. You know, the Dallas on this side, he probably doesn't have EMPs yet. You know, he probably has his gun, a molly, pad his steps, maybe stalker. You know, it all depends. We'll see though if they're going to be able to turn this thing around and get at least 2 rounds on defense on this offensive sided map.
Well, we'll have to wait and see right now. The best they can do is a 5-2 half from the defensive side, but they are already down 1 member. Make that 2 now as the Dallas will be taken out. It's just the Seeker and the Dahlia. Make that just the Seeker. He won't have enough time to get this revive, nor is he in a position to do so. He is trying to find. He's got a 1v1 right now as the res is happening. It'll soon be a 2v1. Look at the jump shots coming out. And Delena will find the knock and the elimination once again. Leader of his team with 8 of those to his name.
Yeah, very nice jump shot right there. Able to take him out, man. Fragout not playing around as, man, the downs are just not coming in right now from Definitely Not Ready. And that name's starting to hold true on Skyfell. You know, it looks like there's Skyfell. Even though this is an offensive-sided map, you do got to win a couple rounds at least, you know? So we're going to see if they're able to get this final round or if this is going to be a clean 8-0 once they flip over to that defensive side. Because a lot of times when you get that 7-0 momentum, it's honestly just hard to even get that first pistol round. You know, find the momentum for it. This is the last map in the series. You need to get this map if you want to win. Only 2 more rounds to be won on the side of Cute Hamster, and Delena already going to take out the enemy Dallas. And man, they're already going to have complete control of this B site. As Gronky does get taken down by Bluffest with the sniper. Great plays coming out of him. Molly coming out as well. Looks like he is going to be getting that res, so all 4 players back up. Right now, we got ourselves a 3v4v2 now, as that Dahlia res does come through on the Lancer, and now it's only 1 left, and that is a 7-0 for Cute Hamster over Definitely Not Ready.
Woo, man, they are looking dominant here in the game number 3. We have a little bit of an update as well in the bracket. That's what I was taking a look at here. Banana Smoothies ended up taking out B-Die, so they will move on to the semifinal versus Hefty Cormorant there. Meanwhile, though, back in this game here, 7-0, Cute Hamster lead. The series is tied 1-1. This is game number 3, the deciding game. Only 1 more round needed for Cute Hamster.
Yeah, and it looks like they opted to not go with the Lancer. Now, this is interesting because they did just use the Lancer extremely well to be able to counter this squad, and now they're going up against a Lancer that might be able to do the exact same thing. As the only type of reveal that they have is going to be this Dallas. No Seeker coming out of the side of Cute Hamster. We're flying in right now as they're trying to make this thing a swift 8-0 on this defensive side, and we're on with Gronky right now, who is going to be on that Kestrel. Loves playing it, but they are going to be going straight to A, and so that means they're going to be coming out this mid door, trying to cut them off, trying to get these downs. Is able to get 1. Kestrel going to be coming out as well. trying to make sure that player does not get revived. Big
Oh
double
my
nade coming
goodness.
out of Gronky. Wow. Amazing stuff.
Finished
coming out
off
of him.
one of them. Got the down on the second one that the drones couldn't. Gronky once again going crazy on the Kestrel, something he's had to insta-lock for the last few weeks here. And as the game cuts out there, we will get the info to you as quickly as possible. My cord is pulling on something over there, so I'm strangling myself. But I as quickly as that game cut off right there, I would assume that it is an 8-0 that Cute Hamsters did win. We'll get word from our we just got word Cute Hamster are the ones who were able to win it. So 2-0 or 2-1, excuse me, as they lost game number 1. But DNR, not a team to shake off or shrug off anymore. They look serious and they've improved from last week to this week. And they took a map off of Cute Hamsters. That's something no one else has done. But Banana Smoothies, they beat B-Die, and they will go into the semifinals with Hefty Cormorant. So we will be right back after this break with that matchup for you.